What ADHD paralysis looks like. What it feels like. I should clean, I really should. I know it'd feel good after I do. Just get up, why isn't my body moving?
This sentence is dramatically erect, but it's flirty and hard to sneeze. Luckily, Germany can help. Flirgendergerbling.
It's the return of the... Oh, wait, no, wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Dr. Dre said, nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead, he's locked in my basement. Feminist women love Eminem. Chicka, Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him, walking around, grabbing his you-know-what, living in...
Guys, help me. I have to pee really bad, but I don't want to. Because if I go use the bathroom, I'm going to be in there for a long time. And I have a lot of work to do. This keeps happening. Time will pass. And I'll be like, shoot, I need to get off the toilet. But I'm stuck. ADHD paralysis happens the most when I'm in bed or on the toilet.
Do you want to hear something crazy? Just something absolutely just insane. It's just absolutely astounding how dumb you could be. Like, oh my god! You do all these great things and then suddenly, oop, I forgot to eat for 3 days. The last time I had a glass of water was when I was 5. Like how? How? When was the last time you had a real meal? A real one. Do you even remember? Huh? Do you? I don't. You don't have a good reason either. You just... take care of yourself. Jesus. I love you.
Yes, I will gladly set down this candle for 1 hour.
One, two, three, four.
Am I a bitch or am I hungry?
Am I worthless or am I hungry? Do I have ADHD or do I have anxiety?
20% off. Fashion Nova.
Dolls Kill is canceled, 40% off Dolls Kill. Why have you ever done any of the things you've ever done?
French toast.
Remember that time in 7th grade where you picked the gym shorts off the ground and handed them to Brennan and you were like, hey, here's your gym shorts?
My parents have fucked.
And then he was like, those aren't mine, those are just gym shorts you picked up off the ground.
Is Caillou okay?
Am I bi?
Is Caillou's dad bi?
Am I attracted to Caillou's dad because I am bi?
Today, my reflection pleases me.
You are a garbage witch.
You are going to die one day.
Ham.
No.
Cheesecake.
No.
Cheesecake
No.
fruit cheesecake.
I fuck the Travago.
Do not fuck anyone.
Mercury is in retrograde.
Mercury.
I hit someone with my car.
I never called that person back that I hit with my car.
I'm mean.
If I freak 7 days a week, wet ass pussy make that pull-out game weak.
Why do people eat animals? Jojo Siwa is 5'10".
Jojo Siwa is 5'10".
Jojo Siwa.
Don't ask the waiter for ketchup, you demon! Are we in a simulation? Are we in a simulation? Are we in a simulation?
A bunny goes.
Hey baby, how long did it take you to organize your french fries?
30 minutes.
Are you ready to eat them yet?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Just gonna look at them.
Why am I in this room right now? Apparently I got here somehow, and now I'm in this room with no clue what to do. I'm lost and confused. Oh, that was it. Wait.
You know, I just had an epiphany of when people should have realized that I was neurodivergent. It's when I was giving inanimate objects feelings and actually treating them like that. Like, I I still genuinely feel bad when, like, I'm using something for too long and, like, the other inanimate object is just right there. Like, I feel crazy, but no, it'll be like this. Just going about my day, brushing my hair. This brush is so nice. Wait. I think the other side wants to get used to. It probably feels bad that I wasn't using it for as long. I'm gonna give it 2 brushes on each side too. I don't think people do that. I don't think other people do that.
I know that ADHD is often comorbid with anxiety and depression, and I think I may have just gained some insight as to one of the ways how. We've talked about how people with ADHD are very good prospectors. That is to say that we're very good at coming up with a lot of ideas. All day we're thinking of ways we can improve our own lives and the lives of those around us. But our ideas happen in smoke writing. They exist for a second and they drift away. And so we scramble. We frantically try to catch these ideas while they exist before they die in front of us. We feel that each idea we catch inches us a little bit closer to figuring out who we actually are. But we can't save all of them. And the anxiety is intense. So we become a stranger to that person we would be if we could only remember. And it feels like it's all our fault. And that's where the depression hits.
Hello, and welcome to my series titled Battles I've Decided to Let ADHD Win, Part 4. First up, we have losing my keys. I will be doing this. I've accepted that I will never know where my keys are, and I'm moving on with my life. Are they on top of the car, inside the refrigerator, hanging from the door handle? All questions I will no longer be asking myself. Additionally, I will also be losing your car keys. Next up, we have beverages. I will be drinking a minimum of 3 beverages at all times, at least one of which will be caffeinated. They will be scattered around my house in an effort to stay hydrated and have a good time. Number 3 on the list is yellow lights. These are appalling and I will be handling them poorly. Next, we have remembering details of anything I have ever read. This will not be happening. Instead, I will be enjoying my favorite books, that one paragraph in my textbook, and the occasional full-length feature film over and over again as if for the first time. And finally, my computer desktop. Thank you, that is all.
Congratulations. You have invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you can never undo kind of stupid, and open all the cages in the zoo kind of stupid. Truly, you didn't think this through kind of stupid.
I think, maybe. Hold on, I'll try to give it another go.
My, I think we have a spy. I'll swing my PC therapist, I hit the other side. I'll die, so I can let it slide. I bring myself to something, leave myself to suicide. My, I think we have a...
Oh shit, I have an appointment at 3. Oh no. What time is it? It's only like 11. What are you gonna do until 3? I was just thinking I could sit around for a couple hours in a state of paralysis and then 2:30 hits and I can run around in crisis mode. What?
I have something to say, and it might be kind of uncomfortable for some people to hear, but I feel like it needs to be said. I live in America, and our healthcare system sucks. And that means that a lot of people don't have access to adequate medical care. Even more people don't have access to quality mental health care. Even more than that, when you look at studies and statistics, you start to see a pattern emerge. Women and people of color, and especially women of color, are absolutely underdiagnosed when it comes to neurodivergency. But it's about more than that as well. Because we also see that neurodivergent kids, especially neurodivergent kids of color, are far less likely to be believed and supported in the classroom. And that's not even counting the fact that much of the research we use to understand neurodiversity doesn't represent every neurodiverse person. People of color, women, trans folks, non-binary people, they are all left out of the conversation more often than not. Having a diagnosis is a privilege, and we need to change that. We have to do better.
Are you neurodivergent? That means you probably emote differently than what is considered the typical. This can look like crying when you're angry, me. Or laughing when you're scared, also me. Or making this face when you're sad. Very much me. And all of that is extremely valid.
God, if you were going to give me ADHD, why couldn't you also make me a morning person? I feel like when normal people have appointments scheduled for the afternoon, they like wake up and they eat and they get stuff done and then they head to their appointment. If I have an appointment at 3 p.m., I'm going to wake up, take my meds, and then probably lay in a state of paralysis until it's time for me to leave for my appointment, and somehow still be late. So I'm forced to make all of my appointments at the crack of dawn. Combine that with the fact that I never fall asleep at a decent hour and don't have great sleep quality, I am a real ray of sunshine.
Tell me something you didn't know was neurodivergence related until like recently. I'll start. The internal soundtrack. I never knew that normal people don't have that. Like, supposedly neurotypical people don't have something in their head playing on a loop all the time. What is that like? And the worst part is that sometimes it won't even be songs, it'll be like phrases. I'll get like a sentence stuck in my head all day on a loop 24/7. Just one sentence. Or even a word sometimes. It's awful. And I just recently found out that's caused by ADHD and autism, and mind blown.
I was looking at your final essay and I noticed that it's the same thing as your rough draft. Yeah, I just turned in the final paper twice. Why didn't you do the rough draft? Unfortunately, my brain cannot physically do a rough draft. It's final paper or nothing at all. Okay, well, I still need a rough draft from you. Okay, do you want me to like dumb it down or something?
Life inside my ADHD brain, part 2, distractions. Here we go. Okay, I really need to draw today. Oh, I need to clean in here. I should eat something first. Ooh, I want to do it this TikTok. That was fun. Ooh, I should actually practice this. I feel like I do a lot, but I never have much to show for it. Ooh, I'm gonna make a list of all the work-related stuff I do in a day. I'm pretty sure I have an app I could use for this. 14-day trial. Let me set a reminder on my phone for 13 days so I don't forget. Oh shit, I was supposed to tweet something at 4. No worries, I'll just grab one of my comics. This one would be perfect. Oh, wait. Gotta write some alt text. Oh my god, I always do this. I should make a TikTok. So just to recap, now that we're caught up, I still have not posted my tweet. I haven't even opened the app I downloaded. Never practiced guitar, barely ate, and didn't draw.
ADHD people, what does an ADHD person and a camel have in common? They both don't drink water for days. The only difference is a camel's actually built to do that.